heaven, West Virginia.
Hey guys, this is Matt, and I'm going to be showing you a video from OAN. They're at a border town called Yuma. It's on the border of Arizona and Mexico, where they're having a large influx of illegal immigrants there. And supposedly the Biden administration put back in place the Trump stay in Mexico policy. Well, not for this section of the border, unfortunately, and that's why they're having a large influx of illegals there. Not only that, the places where they do have remain in Mexico, they're enforcing it differently than they were before. If you have a family, they'll let you go on through. If you have children, they'll let you go on through. If you are filing for asylum, they let you on through. So who do they keep in Mexico? Single men and single women, and that's it. That's hardly any of them. It's done nothing. And there's places they're not enforcing it at all, such as near Yuma. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you the video. I hope you enjoy. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow.
The situation at the U.S. Mexico border reaches a breaking point, forcing one governor to take action. Here's One America's Camryn Kinsey. An overwhelming number of migrants are now flooding the border near Yuma, Arizona, hoping to get into the country before the United States begins enforcing the Remain in Mexico policy. Governor Doug Ducey has deployed the Arizona National Guard to assist understaffed border agents. And joining me now is Town Hall Media's senior writer, Julio Rosas. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you're on the ground in Yuma right now. What are you witnessing there?
I've been here for the past few days, and what I've seen is actually pretty concerning, because I was here in October, and the Yuma sector has experienced, along with all the other sectors, increase in encounters and apprehensions. But even in the couple months that I've been away, the Yuma sector has gotten a lot more illegal immigrants coming across the border. And what's even more disturbing is just the fact that, unlike what I saw in October, there's almost zero Border Patrol agents patrolling the sector, because most of them have been relegated to processing the over 3,000 that they have in custody, and the few that are remaining are simply on transportation duty. And so that means that the border is quite literally wide open for anyone to come across.
So, like you said, there is a shortage in Border Patrol agents, and I don't see any right now. Have you been in touch with or talked to any of the Border Patrol agents while you've been there?
So I do have sources within this sector, and that's how I've been given that information, that they have actually been told to not go and approach the immigrants until they are told by their supervisors back at the headquarters over in downtown Yuma. And so the Border Patrol knows that they're here, but they have to be told specifically to go out and collect them. Otherwise, they're just waiting around for that call. And like I said, that means no one is actually patrolling the sector, and that's obviously concerning for a national security standpoint.
Yeah, and you know, since nobody's been there, I've actually seen some of the media footage that you've been posting on social, pretty much declaring that they're going within city lines. Can you kind of elaborate on that for our guests?
Yes. So last night, over at another part along the border, some of the migrants were frustrated that Border Patrol hadn't come pick them up all day, and so they decided to walk into Yuma to try to get to the station. And so about 100 of them left the border area and went into downtown Yuma to get to the station. And that's something I've never seen before, just simply because usually they don't have to wait very long for Border Patrol to come pick them up. But because they are so overwhelmed here in the sector, they're seeing a lot of people just go into town. And some of them go to the border station, but sometimes they don't, and they go, who knows where.
So, Julio, why is the Yuma sector a popular crossing section right now?
So one of the theories is just that the Remain in Mexico policy is not being implemented in San Luis, Colorado, which is the border town across from Yuma. The closest city where that is taking place right now is Tijuana, which is about 3.5 hours away. And so obviously trying to process people out through over there just takes more time and manpower that this sector simply just doesn't have. And so we just think that people are trying to get into this area because they are told or they know that Remain in Mexico is not happening right across the border here. It's happening in other areas.
Julio Rosas, thank you for joining me on One American News.
Yeah, thank you for having me.